This video is going to be hard to film because I don't have enough room to film it, especially with this massive box. Alrighty. This is Studio Series 07 Dinobot Slug with Daniel Wickwicki. Now, let's get Slug out the way and take a look at the box. Taking a look at the box here. Yeah, nice photo of Daniel riding Slug there. Now, I still call him Slug because I'm used to it, but he is called Slug now. Daniel sitting up there in his exosuit. On the other side here, you've got the same artwork, but just on the side here with the standard Studio Series look. On the back here, you've got a nice little photo of Daniel dancing. Comes with a, I think that's like the Sharkticon pit wall there, but you get a nice photo of Slug in his Dinobot mode and Slug in his robot mode. Now, I did notice that they've painted his cheeks on the photo here, but his cheeks aren't painted in the actual figure. But I guess that's just a CG render thing that they do on the computer. And then on this side is the same photo of old Daniel and Slug. That's the box. Let's get that out of the way because that's the least interesting part of this bit. You guys want to see big old Dinobot Slug. Now, I do have Grimlock. Well, I will have Grimlock. He's coming in the mail in some point, but I will not be taking him out of the box until they re-release him later on this year in 2025. So I'll only compare him to the existing Studio Series Dinobots that I have. So here is Slug. He is actually probably one of my favorite looking Dinobots out of all of them. I'll just grab the other ones here and we'll do a quick size comparison. Alrighty. Then shortly after Slug was released, we got Sludge. Now, the reason why I still call him Slag is because with Sludge, it gets a bit confusing. And then we got Snarl. And then our boy Swoop. Now, I'm kind of glad I don't have Grimlock for this shot because I wouldn't have enough room to put him in frame. Now, I'll also compare him to little old Voyager class Ratchet and Deluxe class Wheeljack from the Sten United 5-pack. And as you can see, there they are with their creators. Good little shot there. Alrighty. Getting the other boys out the way. Here we have Slug in his robot mode. Now he does come with a few accessories. He obviously comes with the little Daniel Wickwicki, the least posable figure in the entire Studio Series except for that wheelie that comes with Grimlock. But he is, but this is all he is. He's this hollow piece of plastic with a 3mm port on his bum, and he can hold any 3mm like effects you want to give him. He's not even compatible with the core class spike blast effects. So I'll only show him off really for the few parts of the videos, but he can sit on top of Slug's shoulder there, just using that little 3mm port. He just will be looking off to the side because that's the only way he can sit. He can also put Slug's arm up and twist it to the side just a bit, and he will plug into the side of Slug's arm there as well. You can have him just sitting on Slug's arm looking up forever. That's really about it that you can do with the Daniel until Dinobot mode. Now, I keep my Dinobots displayed in robot mode because one, it saves space, but two, they just look really good in their robot modes. I think they're fantastic figures. He does also come with his gun, which is this really nicely done, sort of like a pale silver. It's not blast effect compatible though, which is a bit weird because they were trying to do that with all of the weapons. But it's got a really cool little feature in robot mode that I will show you in a second. This can be just placed in his hands. It's designed in a way that it can just be placed in his hands and not interfere with the Dinobot leg there. But as you can see, he looks pretty good there. Now, if you get the comic Grimlock, he does come with his sword. I do have the comic Grimlock, but I don't know where I've left the sword, so this will have to do for now. Alright, let's get this bad boy into Dinobot mode. And here we have Slug in Dinobot mode. As you can see, he looks pretty good. As Dinalicious as he can. Oh, hang on. That doesn't look complete. This is what I was talking about. You can take the gun, flip it upside down, take a look underneath, and there's a 5mm port in there. That slots in, and you complete his tail. It adds the last spine and a little bit to the tip. I absolutely love this little chunky guy. He's hefty, he's solid, and yell. The Dinobots are well worth just the Studio Series alone. You can still get Slug for pretty cheap. Like, you can still get them for retail price or a little bit less. Most places you look, or you might get lucky and find them in a bundle with Sludge. But the transformation of this guy and the feel of it, it's just easy and it's fun. And he looks good. He looks really good. Now, you can take Daniel here, and he's got little cutouts in the back of his legs, and he's also got two hole ports at the front, and they slide. They kind of slide over these little nubs on either side of Sludge there. A Slug, sorry. And he just sits up like that. And he's having the time of his fucking life. You can pretend that he's riding along with him as he goes. That's the other thing. Slug and Grimlock are probably the two most posable besides Swoop in Dinobot mode. And if you were to pick up any of them, I would say just pick up the original three, because poor old Snarl isn't too posable in his Dinobot mode, and neither is Swoop. But I think Sludge falls back in a couple of articulation points. But speaking of which, here he is next to his airing episode brethren. Oh, may not be able to fit him in here. His airing brethren right there. Do that. And then here he is with Snarl. And I'll bring in a little flight stand here. Just stick that towards the back. Hopefully he still fits in the frame. And let's put Swoop just back here. A little 3mm port on his crotch there. And then he can go up there. So there's a look at all your Dinobots sort of together there. Obviously I don't have Grimlock, so I can't compare them here. Now, we can also push these guys just over to the side a bit more. Bring in Ratchet and Remy. Ratchet and Wheeljack to drive alongside them. Now let's get this guy back into robot mode for our final thoughts. And here he is back in robot mode. What a lovely figure. I love this thing. It looks good, it feels good, it plays good. It's fun to mess around with. I have not a lot to say bad about it besides these little flaps up here. I know some ones who's broke off just because they're a little bit flimsy. But other than that, he is... Get over the backpack. And he is awesome. Like, I reckon if you did a stop motion of his transformation, it'd be pretty close to how he transforms in the actual show. So, my final score for this figure would be, I'd say a 10. I think he deserves a 10 for the overall look, construction, design, feel, and playability of the figure. Yeah, I'd give him about a 10. A 10 if you don't care about this thing and you just get rid of it, because meh. You could get 2 spikes and that's pretty much the same thing. Like, where's his head? Where is it? Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.